Hey, what's up guys? It's Juan Pablo here from 100% Finance at 100%finance.com. Mr. Credit Repair, Mr. Business Credit, Mr. Mentor, the People's Mentor. I'm here for you. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump into this, alright? We're going to talk today about how this is a personal testimony, and I'm trying to give you some light, shed some light on how I did it, and perhaps you can do it too, depending on, certain situations. But enough of me getting tongue-tied here. Let's get into it. How to get 21 credit cards in 21 months to get about $210,000 in funding. I pretty much did it myself. I started off with bad credit, by the way. I have a background in real estate investing, so having credit was, or good credit I should say, was instrumental into helping me become financially free and independent to the point where I didn't need a day job to pay my bills. You know what I'm saying? Because I had passive income coming to my real estate investing. And having good credit can help leverage you into some income producing assets. So shout out to all my real estate investors out there if you're watching the video, but you can also use funding for your business, right? And this is what I'm talking about here, my money team. I showed this in my other videos, but it's just a stack of credit cards. They're all credit cards, they're not debit cards, they're not department store credit cards like a Macy's credit card or what have you, or Sears. These are legit credit cards. And I don't keep them in my wallet. Why? Because I don't use them. I don't need them. I only use them for income producing purposes. That's the only reason why I use debt. I do not use debt for consumer use. So if I have a, if I want to go shopping or go out, I don't use my credit cards, period. So I believe in, not using debt, I should say, for consumer use. Some people use it for a car loan, a mortgage. Okay, that's fine, but if you have, your income producing asset like an apartment building paying off that car note, then by all means you can do that. But I just prefer just to keep my personal credit looking pretty as possible, squeaky clean. So it makes my ratios look good, like my debt utilization, my debt to credit ratio, and my debt to income ratio. You understand what I'm saying? So having your perfect credit looking pretty is ideal. Alright, so back to this. How I got 21 credit cards. I just pretty much did applying like always. Alright, so this is some of the things that you can take again to your business model and apply. But of course, you might have to switch some things up because the market always changes and things of that nature. Alright, but I also help people get business credit because that's what I use. I use business credit. So the first thing is you apply for business credit. If you go to the 100% Finance webpage, there's a link in the header that's called Business Credit. Just click there. You can read all the information to apply and make sure you apply. Alright, you apply. We'll go over your business information, your personal information, because it's with a personal guarantee. That's how you're able to get business credit fast with a personal guarantee. If you try to build it, it takes a while. It can take you about 12 months to get $50,000 in funding. And plus you have to spend a lot of money to be in compliance, having a fax number set up, having a different address or maybe a virtual office set up. It's those costs plus having vendor lines of credit. You're constantly making purchases just to increase your payment score. It's just a lot of stuff involved. With the personal guarantee, all that mess is skipped. Pretty much there's no upfront fees. There's just a back-end fee, and that's all you pay. And the back-end fee is based upon our success rate of helping you get awarded business credit. So pretty much you have nothing to lose. You just apply and you receive funding within 30 days if you qualify. Alright? So then let's say you do qualify, right? You start getting some of your boys. You might get like maybe a couple business credit cards up front, maybe 2 or 3. Then you always ask them for increases. About every 3 months you ask for an increase. Why for the increase? For business use. For an operating account you want to use it for. You want to use paid advertising because you never use paid advertising. You always use, free advertising like Craigslist or cold calling people or references or word of mouth, so forth. You want to buy additional purchases or more equipment or supplies so you can increase your income, or you're embarking on a new real estate venture and you need to hire contractors and buy materials and so forth, right? So whatever story you give them, hopefully it's a true story, right? Whatever the story is, so the case may be, you constantly ask them for an increase for a specific amount. Now I'm telling you some of my secrets here, alright? And not all of them. That stuff's in a real estate ebook. If you take a look at that and buy that. But I'm just going to give you just a quick overview now. I'm going to give you the outline here, but all the meat and potatoes is in the real estate ebook. All right, so don't email me with specifics. All right, it's an ebook. All right, you know I'm here to make money too. You got me? Just to be transparent. But ask for inquiries every 3 months. Then you also want to ask. Now these are for the credit cards you do receive. Now you want to apply for another round every 90 days. Always applying for rounds. Always applying for rounds. Always applying for rounds. And occasionally you might get a ton of inquiries. That's what you're probably thinking, which is the system in place. So you have to get those inquiries removed, which we also help you out 100% finance. All right, so you have to apply for rounds every 90 days. Okay. Another thing that I did as well was I foreign filed. There's certain states in which they're lender friendly to small businesses. Only thing you have to do is just foreign file your company, let's say it's an LLC for example, into that state, and then go to the local banks there, which I love local lenders for credit cards, or for business credit cards I meant to specify, as well as for mortgages. I don't deal with the big banks. I mean I do deal with the big banks in regard to receiving business credit, but I love the small banks because they're easy to talk to, easy to negotiate, and they'll be willing to overturn their decision. All right, and most people don't know that. You can apply for a credit card and have their decision overturned. I've done it with several cards. They deny me because most of them have an automatic denial process, and I said a couple things in some language and they apply me. Check the ebook out. And for those of you who apply for business credit, they deny you, we also give you that scoop of what you can say to have them overturn their decision. All right. So foreign file some other states and apply for additional funding, and I just kept repeating the process. And then I'll also apply for personal credit as well. So I will keep increasing the lines of my personal credit, because business credit card companies do this. They look at your personal credit and they say, wow, this person is successfully managing, I don't know, $50,000 worth of debt for one credit card. More than likely that will correlate to his business. So let's start this guy out with a $50,000 business credit card with our company. But if you have like a $500 credit card or a $200 credit card, guess what? They'll probably start you off with something as small, nominal as that. All right. So they kind of look at your personal credit. So you want to continue to increase your lines. Just to give you one tip, an easy credit card to apply for is Home Depot. Especially you real estate investors out there, you may need that as well. But you can always ask them for increases, and it shows up as a different bank on your credit report as well. So this will show up as a Home Depot department store credit card. All right. So that's just a tip for you guys. But start working on your personal credit. Make it look as pretty as possible, meaning remove the derogatory items. Get credit repair. Also, make sure you reduce your debt to credit ratio as well. Alright, so there's a couple things to do. So if you have your personal credit looking pretty, banks cannot say no to you. Banks, when I say banks, I mean credit card companies. When I say credit card companies, I mean this, the homies, alright, your money team. So when you get your money team straight, there's no limit to how many deals you can do. That's why we call it 100% finance, right? It's the 100% finance way. Using little to none of your own money to acquire an income producing asset that's paying you passive income. So you can do, this is the tagline, so that you can earn passively and then live passionately. You pursue your passions in life because you have an abundance of time. That's the reason why I created this website and this blog and do these YouTube videos. It's simply because I'm passionate about it. I'm passionate about providing people the tools they need to succeed financially. And we have those tools here at 100% Finance. So go check it out. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'm thinking about starting a Periscope blog, live feed or broadcast, whatever you want to call it. And the point of it is just I want to tell people more about the mindset. You know, this stuff is skill set, telling you like how to do this and do that, blah, 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 which is good. But I realized since I do coaching as well, real estate coaching, that a lot of people have some beliefs in their subconscious mind that are counterproductive. You know, they believe that, well, I should say this, consciously, right? They want to have abundance. They want to have passive income. They'll wake up whenever they feel like money, right? Things that I enjoy currently in my life. They want these things, right? Consciously, but subconsciously, they believe that they have to work hard for money. That money doesn't grow on trees. That you have to earn at the sweat of your brow to make a dollar. Or that you have to earn at a job in which you don't necessarily like. Or that there has to be a dichotomy between being highly paid for something and also doing what you want to do. Right? So a lot of misconceptions they have, and those things need to be dispelled. So I like to talk about that on Periscope. You know, so that way you can alter some of those beliefs so that it lines up with what you truly want consciously. All right. I know this might be kind of deep for some. Like, yo, bro, I just tuned into this YouTube channel just so I can give me a credit card or two, bro. I just signed up just so I can see if I can get some funding for my business. I ain't trying to hear all that hocus pocus stuff. I ain't trying to hear about no subconscious mind, conscious mind, or beliefs and blah. Bro, it's important. Once I got this stuff straight, my heart, then all the results align with what I really wanted. And that's what you need. All right, so check me out on Periscope. I'm at 100 PF. I'll just write over here. 100, these are zeros by the way. PF, short for 100% finance. And Juan Pablo, that's my name. All right, so just check me out and do that. And I actually did this. I have 21 credit cards exactly. It was about 2 years or less. I think it was less, but I just did 21 and 21 because it just sounded catchy. And 210,000 is actually more than 210,000 because that's not like I have a $500 credit card, or I mean I do have maybe one or two like that, but most of them were big limits, you know. And yeah, so I use that to reinvest, right? I hate using debt for personal use, but for business use, it's wonderful. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, subscribe, like, check my Facebook group out, Periscope again, check me out on that, Instagram, 100PF or 100% finance, and YouTube, which you already know, and the podcast. Listen to the podcast, all right? So yeah, as always, this is to your success. I wish you the best. Earn passively so you can live passionately, all right? I feel like I want to leave, but it's like something that's in the back of my mind that I want to say. If you apply and you don't qualify, guess what? It's okay. You just get free consultation, all right? And then you also get, and it's personalized consultation, right? So you know exactly what you need to do. Hey, your debt utilization for this car, let's say Bank of America, for example, is too high. Pay it down by $3,000 or pay it down by $300, whatever the case may be. So you get specific instructions. And it doesn't matter. If you're close to applying, apply anyway. All right. So don't email me and say, hey, what credit cards companies do you apply for? So you can bypass me and then apply directly for the credit card. Do not email me pretty much asking questions. I mean, I don't mind it, but we offer free consultation. So the reason why we want you to apply first, we can look at your application and give you specific instructions on what you need to do. All right. So just try to fall in line with their system so that we can better serve you. All right. So again, I'm Juan Pablo. This is to your success. Earn passively. Earn passively. Yeah, so you can live passionately. I'm all over the place, guys. Peace out.